Good morning! What's up, y'all, in your neck of the woods? It could be evening there or afternoon. I am Sheila with What's Up, y'all, and today, what's up? Yeah, I know, y'all been thinking, Sheila, why are you getting on this cooking thing? What you doing? Well, I'm using wisdom. And like I just got finished with that beef stew, and the turkey yesterday. Whoo, I about wore myself out. My back's killing me. My back is still hurt. I might have to get this stool and sit on it for a little bit while I cut this up. But today, I want to let you know I do have another story, and I'll probably get that near the end because I got to concentrate on what I'm doing here. But I'm making strawberry jam. I had my neighbor to get a flat of strawberries for me yesterday. Aren't they pretty? Look, guys, look. Ooh! I'm hoping I don't eat them while I'm trying to do this. I got out my jars, my half pint jars. I got them. Now they're new, but I still put them in the dishwasher, so I'm letting that wash. I washed my lids off, and my rings are also in the dishwasher. Just trying to make sure everything's clean. So what I'm going to start today is that I'm going to start coring the strawberries. I should have got some gloves. Now, you know by the time I get finished, I'm going to have red fingers. But anyway, I'm going to do that. The biggest part of this is all the prep work. And I've gotten, where's my sugar? I'm having 7 cups of sugar because I've got more than 6 pounds of strawberries. So I want to cut more. And you go, Lord have mercy, Sheila, that's a lot of sugar. Well, it is, but you know what? It's going to taste good, is all I got to say. So if y'all don't want the sugar, I'm sure there's other recipes and stuff or how to do on YouTube. This is my first go at this as well. So most of all of this stuff that I'm doing is kind of like 101, Sheila 101. But anyway, let me get busy. Okay, let me get busy. I want to show you this. I showed you this in my last little video where I was cutting up everything. I love this thing. And it says, later to mash up your strawberries. Get them real fine with a little masher. If I put them in here and mash them, it's already done. So anyway, let me fix y'all. I feel like I'm having to go like this. Let me fix y'all. Okay, so here we go. It's a lot of work today, so I'm going to go ahead and start peeling the, oh, I didn't want that in there. See there, I'm already good. And I had coffee this morning. Okay, what is it I was going to do? I'm missing something. Oh, I know. I'm always missing something. I've got my little cutting board here. Now, I've already washed them off, but I'm sure along the way I'm going to see some goofy stuff. You know what? Instead of cutting these like this, I think I'm going to go ahead and start mashing them. I just want to show y'all. This is the neatest thing. And I put it on my smallest little grid thing here. So let me just stick that there and let's see how it turns out. Oh, look at there. Can y'all see that? How little that is? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Well, let's get started. Oh, this is a big one. Now, I know y'all want that. See how quick that is? Boom, boom. I love my little thing. Did I tell y'all where I got it from? I think I did. I am a QVC girl. I'm sorry, but I am. I've bought a lot of things there. I remember going over to my aunt's when she was still alive. Boy, was she funny. She's one of them country girls. I tell you, have you ever been around them people that you just look at them and you ain't got to say nothing, and you just start busting a gut because they're so freaking funny? Well, that's the way it was with Aunt Martha Jean. That sounds country too. And if y'all's name's Martha Jean, That's a compliment, just to let you know. Anyway, I would go over there and we would crochet. That's where, like, some of these videos that you're seeing, that some of you have asked, you know, if I made such and such blankets, and yes, I have, and it's sitting over there. Let me get a thing of water so I can clean this off. Sitting over there with my Aunt Martha Jean, crocheting and watching QVC. Hold up, I gotta get me a thing of water. Sometimes when I get gras doux on the knife, do like that. But anyway, yeah, we were watching. I remember it would be around Christmas time. We had to be careful because you know what? Boy, it'd take no time spending. It really don't. But it was all good spending. It was good company, good spending. This was one of them, my little presser here. I don't know what you call it, but I tell you what, if something happens to this, guess who's going to get another one? Miss Sheila here. But anyway, this winter, or probably before winter, next winter, not this winter, but after I get these all canned and stuff, it's going to be some good eating on them really cold mornings. Get you some toast or a bagel and put your jam on it. But you know what? Maybe I can go ahead and tell you the story while I'm cutting this up. Then, I was trying to think if I should do it now. You want me to tell y'all the story now or a little bit later? I guess I could do two things, like walk and chew gum. I can do that. So I guess while I'm doing this, so I'm still doing something, but I'm also telling you a story. Now, I hope I'm not going to offend anybody out there. The women, I know I won't. But if you guys, well, I'm just sorry. That's all I got to say. But anyway, let me tell you the story. I was working for this company, and I've always been in management. And this one company that I was working for, I had to fly out to Colorado for a training seminar. Anyway, so my kids were young. My daughter was probably 12, 13, 14. I don't know. I don't really remember. But anyway, the time that women or girls start becoming into womanhood, if you know what I mean. That's natural. It's natural. But anyway, so I was gone, and so in the afternoons, I would call home, and I would make sure that everybody was okay. You know, anything happening on the home front. And my husband said, I got something to tell you. And he goes, and I don't know what to do. I said, what in the world? He goes, yeah. And my daughter's name was Tiffany. And he says, I really don't know what to do. And I go, well, what is it? He goes, well, I went into the bathroom, and in the sink, she's got some blue jeans in there soaking. And I go, okay. He says, well, I think she's coming into womanhood, so to speak. I went, oh no. I go, well, you're going to have to talk to her. He goes, I don't know how to talk to her about that stuff. I go, you're kidding me. I said, you need to talk to her. I'm not there. And I said, you're going to have to talk to her, and you're going to have to go up to the store and, you know, and purchase some things, you know, to help her. And he goes, I don't know. I go, this is like a no-brainer. It's like she needs help and mama is not there. So I need you to do this. I mean, come on. I bet she's embarrassed as she can be. And he goes, well, I don't know. And I go, well, I'm sure she is. Okay. I said, well, doggone it. I said, and here I am miles and miles away, because I lived in North Carolina then, and here I am in Colorado. And I go, well, put her on the phone. And I said, are you sure? He goes, yeah, it's in the sink. Her blue jeans are in the sink soaking. And I said, put her on the phone. Golly, I was so embarrassed for her. But my heart just felt for her. And I said, well, put her on the phone. So she gets on the phone, and I go, hey, Tiffany. She goes, hey, Mom. She's just all jubilant. Hey. I said, how are you doing? And I said, everything okay? She goes, oh, yeah, it's fine. I said, was there anything you want to tell me or you want to talk to me about? She goes, no. I said, are you sure? And she goes, yeah, why? I said, well, Tiffany, listen. Your dad went into the hall bathroom, honey, and he saw your blue jeans in the soak. And he didn't know how to talk to you, so I thought I would talk to you and help you out. Dad's going to go to the store for you, honey. And she goes, what? And I go, yeah, I already told him, what to do. And I said, so if you need to ask me any questions, even though I'm, far away, I said, I'll be glad to, just me and you, to keep your dad out of it. And I said, we'll talk about this. She goes, you're kidding me, Mom. And she goes, that's so embarrassing. I go, I know, honey, and he's embarrassed too. She goes, no, you don't understand. I said, well, what is it? She goes, that's not blue jeans, that's my blue jean pocketbook. I said, okay. She goes, my red marker top came off and got all of my pocketbook. She said, so I put it in there in the bathroom to soak. I started laughing. I just started laughing. And I said, oh my gosh. She goes, well, that's so embarrassing. I can't believe Dad thought that. I said, well, he did, and he didn't know what to say. And she goes, Mom. You know how they do. And I go, well, don't be embarrassed. I said, I tell you what, you put him back on the phone, and I'll explain to him, what's going on. She goes, this is so embarrassing. I go, well, not as embarrassing as it was when your dad walked into that bathroom and he had to talk to me about it, let me tell you. So anyway, that's one of the stories that, in growing up with my kids, I think that it really stands out to me. Oh, isn't that good? I'm telling you, I wish I could smell that. But yeah, such is life. You know what I mean? Such is life. Things happen. So, anyway, I just thought I would share that with you. And at least I hope it's okay to put that. I don't think I said anything out of the way, did I? Well, I don't think so. Anyway, just life. But anyway, that was, I was so relieved. I know Tiffany was too. Anyway, that's one of the things with my kids and growing up. Now, she's in her 30s now. That happened a long time ago. And, but every once in a while, when I've talked to her, we'll go down memory lane. And I go, Tiffany, do you remember? And she goes, I don't want to talk about it. To this day, it embarrasses her. Don't you have some things that still embarrass you in growing up? Something's not really to be embarrassed about, but you are. I know I've got some I just can't think of right now. You know what I mean? Maybe later. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these. I think while I'm cutting these, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go get you something to drink. I'm going to pour me some tea as well. And I'm going to finish cutting these and think of the next story I want to tell you. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this. This smells so good. I know y'all wondering. Sometimes I get one of those pieces of leaves on my knife, and so I like to get it off my knife. But I think this is going to save a step, actually. And you think, this is taking too long. No, actually, because, if I had cut it like in force, I'd have to get a masher and then try to mash them all up and get them as small as I can. But here, this is working out perfect. Still be chunks. So when we get the jam done, you'll still have chunks of strawberries. Golly, I might have to go get me some more strawberries. Not today, of course. But let me go ahead and finish this. I'll think of another story that I can tell you guys. And then when we come back, and when I'm almost in the finished product, I'll tell you another story. I'm telling you, I got tons of stories. So let me go ahead and do this, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I got all of my strawberries. Look at that. Isn't that, ooh, isn't that pretty? Right there. Ooh. The next thing I want to do is I need to let me wash these apples off. I have 2 Granny Smith apples. I might use 2.5 because normally what I'm doing now would call for 6 pounds. I have 8 pounds, so I'm probably going to go 2.5 of the Granny Smith apples, and I'll tell you why. Let me just go over here and wash them off real quick. It will take me just a second. Okay, now what we're going to do now is that I'm going to peel them. And the reason you go, Sheila, why are you, I'm sitting on my stool. Oh, thank goodness for my stool. Why are you going to peel those apples and put the apples in with strawberry? Well, because the strawberries don't have pectin in it, and these Granny Smith apples do. So I'm going to peel these, then we're going to core them, and then we're going to finally chop them as well. Like I said, I got my little device right here, my little standby. So I know some people can do that. I guess I'm not. Whoop, y'all wanted that, didn't you? But you know, they get the cutting their apples, and they can go around the apple and not break the, you know, the peel. Well, I guess I could if but I was just in too big a hurry. So I want to get this show on the road. I don't know about y'all. Okay, there's one down. If I had chickens and stuff, I could. Now you guys know I want some chickens. However, my neighbor, Mr. went up yesterday to pick up the strawberries from my neighbor who had got them for me, and he wanted to walk out there with her to her little chicken house, and you know, while she's feeding the chickens, just kind of see how many chickens they had, and just talk to her about the chickens. And anyhow, I forgot how many roosters they had, so they had to separate the roosters. She said they didn't really know how they got all those roosters. I don't know. But anyhow, let me cut this in half. Remember I told you I just want half of it. If I get my knife out of it. Goodness gracious. Anywho, so I really want some chickens. The only thing of it is, you know, the price is going up and everything, guys. And I don't know. I'm worried. I don't want to have, you know, something that I can't feed. And they're talking about grain going up. Man, I'm still spilling stuff on the floor. I always do. Man, I'm just not paying attention because I'm talking to you guys. I did say I could chew good and talk at the same time, but Ugh. Now, just want to make sure I get all the hard part off the apple. I'm going to core the other one. So now, see my little device right here, stick in there where it really chops it really fine. Ooh, there's it. Love my chopper. And if you have a bad day too, just take that thing and go. There you go. Kind of take some stress off, right? Okay, that's the half apple. Now I've got to core these. Got my little corer here. This is one I picked up at the yard sale. I'm not sure how. Don't you hate it when apples are at an angle and you're trying to get the core? And try this way. And I'm just not holding my mouth right. Ugh. Let's go this way. What in the world? Ugh, man. Guys, I can't get the core out of this thing. What the heavens? It's like going out to get a... God! Like, geez, pedo. What in the world? And they're not that hard. I just think this... No wonder they got rid of it at a yard sale. You're all thinking I'm getting a deal. I wonder if the other one will cut better. Well, they feel sharp. I don't know. Anyway, so while we're putting it's Granny Smith apples, because Granny Smith apples has pectin in it, and we want to put this in with our strawberry jam so we can have the consistency that we want with the pectin that's in the apple. I'm just having a dickens of a time this morning. Ooh, I got that other apple to go too. I don't think I have I used to have another core. I don't know. Now too, we're going to cook down our strawberries, so the apples will cook down as well. You try to get it as small as you can. And anywho, ooh, let's try this one. Lord, I kind of hate getting started on this one. Now that one wasn't so bad. I'm trying to hurry, guys. I know. You're waiting for a story, aren't you? Well, I'm trying to think of one. I mean, I have a lot of stories in life, but I was just trying to think of... I'm sure y'all got lots of stories as well to tell. We're almost finished with this. Put this in the sink. Clean up this mess. I don't know about you ladies, I can't. It's like even before I start something, I always got to make sure everything's cleaned up. And then as I'm going, I still like to clean up as I go. I just don't like a bunch of mess. Some people can do it. I just can't. It's just kind of like 2 in 1. It's mixing strawberry jam and cleaning. And my mobile home. 3 things. Okay, now that we've got that, we've cored our apples up, chopped the apples up. I'm going to be putting the apples in with the strawberries. Then I'm going to add the sugar. And what we're going to do, we're going to take it over here. Oh, and I've got to have 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Not from real lemons, from the bottle. So 4 tablespoons of lemon juice from the bottle. So we're going to add that in, sugar. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it over here, and I've got a pot. I'm hoping it's, I don't know if it's big or not. I don't have enough big pots. I need to buy some more. But we're going to put it in the pot, do the best I can with the size of the pot that I have. And we're going to cook it for, I think it's 25 minutes. This is 20 minutes. You're going to bring it to a boil for 20 minutes, but you got to keep stirring it. You can't walk off and leave it alone, especially with the sugar and stuff, and it will stick to the bottom. You don't want anything burned. So it's consistency for 20 minutes. So I'll put on my timer over there. But and stir it until the timer goes off. Then we're going to put it in our jars. We're going to put it in a hot water bath, and then voila. But I'm going to take y'all with me. So let me get y'all situated over there, take all my ingredients over there, and we'll start this boiling process. Won't we? Come on. Okay guys, this is the bottom of my old pressure canner that we spent about an hour this morning trying to get the lid off. I looked at YouTube and everything, could not get that lid off for the life of me. Mister as well, broke the handles off, just trying to, it's just awful. But anyway, so I'm just going to get the last juice out of this. So I've just emptied all of my strawberries and the apples, and now remember that I put 7 instead of 6 because I have 2 more pounds of strawberries. So then I'm going to put this sugar in here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. We're going to turn the heat on medium high. Oh, and I forgot to put the I don't have one that says medium high. You just got high and then like 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 low. So medium high. If yours says medium high, y'all fortunate. But I put it on 8. We'll see. Anyway, what we're gonna do, I gotta put that on. And this will cook down as well. Let me see if I can pull you guys over here. I got a stool here because once I start, it starts boiling, because that's what you want it to do. You want it to come to a boil, and you're going to keep stirring for 20 minutes at that point. And it'll loosen up, and you'll see as we go. Let me see if I can get this camera fixed so you guys can see. Okay, here we go. Now I haven't put my 4 tablespoons, excuse me. Make sure it was at tablespoons. Yes. And so I'm going to just reach in here, and I'm going to put 4. I'm going to put 5 just because I had a little bit more strawberries. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, use the lemon juice out of the bottle, guys, not fresh lemons. I don't know why, that's what they just said. Like I said, I'm new at this too. If I can get around my tripod without knocking it over. So once this thing starts coming to a boil, then I'm going to time it for 20 minutes, continuously stirring it. And you'll see the sugar will start melting. And you don't add any juices in because the sugar will bring the juices out of the strawberries. You can kind of see now it's a little bit kind of, I need a heavier spoon. This one ain't doing it. I can't turn the thing too well. Y'all have y'all's little favorite spoons. I probably need a bigger one, but this is just my favorite. I don't know why. Now I'm going to be water bathing these. So once all this is done for 20 minutes, and I'm going to let it sit, turn the heat off, and let it sit for 5 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to put it in the jars and then put it in the water bath. Over here, I've got the water kind of warming up. My jars are still in the dishwasher, so they're going to be nice and hot by the time all this is done. Normally you want to heat up your jars, but you know, just put them in the water bath, and when you're ready, just pull them out and then refill them and stick them back in. So I'm going to turn this up till it starts getting to it says medium high, but I'm going to I'm gonna get this thing start boiling. Okay, we'll be back when it starts boiling, and then I'll show you. I'll set my timer on, and we'll just keep stirring. Now I'm not gonna keep y'all with me the whole 20 minutes, because once you stir in the pot, I mean, that's all you do. So anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, it's starting to boil now. So let me turn this down to medium high. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the timer on, and then I'm going to keep stirring this for 20 minutes. You can't just walk off and leave it alone. You've got to keep it for 20 minutes, stir it. So let me set my timer, and whoops, 20 minutes, start. Okie dokie. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 20 minutes, is stirring this to make sure that it doesn't stick and keep the ingredients all mixed up. Okay, we'll be back in about 20 minutes, guys. Remember, stir, stir, stir. That's what we're going to do. Just stir, stir, stir. Okay guys, I've gotten finished with 20 minutes of, let me bring you up here, my 20 minutes of stirring, and then you put the lid on the pot and you just let it sit there for like 5 minutes. My 5 minutes are up. I've started in my hot water bath. I've got water in there already that's hot. So what I'm getting ready to do now is scoop the strawberry jam out of the pot, put it in my jars, which I just got it out of the dishwasher. They're nice and hot. I'm going to put the lids are soaking in with some hot water, and I've got my bands. Once I get my jars filled, I will debubble them, make sure all the air's out, clean off the tops, the rims of the jars, and then put my lid on and my ring, and then put it in the hot water bath. And cover it up and cook it for 15 minutes until it's boiling. After that, then we'll take them out, set them to the side, and start hearing the ping and ping and ping and ping. So let's get to it. Come on. I want to see if y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? I think so. Okay. So I've got my little ladle because there's little jars. So here we go. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and you can see I've got some little chunks in there. Yay! I've gotten 7 out. I'm trying to hurry so we can get filled up and get them in this hot water bath and get the show on the road. This pot is hot. These jars are hot. Mr. wondered why I didn't put them in pint jars. Cause I don't want to get, it's like putting jelly in a big old gallon jug or something. I don't want to do that. These make them cute, and they're nice for little gifts if you want to give them out. But this right here is for the Watts farm. Let me tell you. The last 3 days, that's all I've been doing is canning. I started with the ground hamburger, and I learned on that. You guys helped me out a bunch, telling me that even after cooking, I try to get drain all the fat and stuff off, to still run it under hot water to get the excess fat off. Well, I learned something, and thank you very much. That's why the comments are so important to me. Okay. Alright, so we got that. I've got a little jar or bowl of vinegar here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off these rims. See there? I don't know if you can see that. Got to clean them. Because we want to make sure that they seal, see, look at there, that they seal really well. I think this is going to be some good stuff, y'all. Oh, see there? I almost forgot. I got to debubble. And then I'm going to have to wipe the lids back off. Y'all didn't catch me, didn't tell me. So let me do that. I don't see where there's going to be very much bubbles in here, to be honest with you. But you know, better safe than sorry. Okay, now I've got to go back over the rims again, just in case I'm splattered. See there? Every time I do this, I think about like wine glasses go when you rub around them. All right, now I'm going to get my lids, get my rings around it. You know what? I needed that out. Yeah, that's hot. Sometimes I just don't hold my mouth right putting these rings on. There it goes. Just finger tight. Then I'm going to stick them over here in the hot water bath. You got to be careful when you get these lids out of. Sometimes two of them will stick together, so kind of want to keep your eye on that. Yowee. And I do have my, to be safe so you don't get scalded yourself, I do have my little jar gripper here. Well, here I am, old hardhead. I went ahead and put my hand on down there anyway, didn't I? Well, let me finish up with this and get them in the water bath. I've got some more jars to do. I'm not sure how many. I've still got quite a bit of strawberry jam. But you can see, fill your jars and clean your rims and put your rings on there. Put them back down in the water bath. Just, here I go sticking them in here again. I'm just hard-headed, aren't I? I guess it's because I'm in a hurry. Yowee! It's kind of warm today, and me being over the stove. Oh, I'm a little bit on the warm side myself. I've got some burners that for the summer, when I'm canning, I'm going to can outside on my little burners with my pressure cooker because, it's just going to be too doggone hot. Be trying to cook all that stuff, and we're going to have a huge garden. All right, let me get the rest of it. my rest of my jars out and fill them up, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I got all the jars filled. Well, I've got 3 more over on the side, but once these are finished, then I'll drop them in for 15 minutes. But here they all are, and I've got the heat up, so when it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover with the lid right here, and then just wait for 15. I put the timer on for 15 minutes. Once that's done, we'll take them out and we'll be done. Anyhow, so let me go ahead and get finished with this, and then we'll come back once they're all out of the canner and take a look at it. Okay, see you in a few. Okay, here it is, guys. Is that pretty or what? It's hot. I can't pick it up. Look at that. Yummy. That is strawberry jam, guys. What you think? I've got 3 more in the hot water canner, so I'll be getting those out soon. Okay. Alright guys, I'm finished for the day. I'm a little bit tired, needless to say. Over the last 3 days, I have canned ground beef, 15 quarts of ground beef. I think it's 15 or 16. 10 quarts of stewed beef. 17 or 18, I don't know, half pint of, I gotta sit down. I was trying to make my way over here to the chair because I'm so tired. I gotta sit down. My back is killing me. But anyway, I've been canning for the last 3 days, and so today I'm kind of ended up, and I think I'm going to just enjoy the weekend, kind of resting. I hope that y'all have a blessed weekend, just depending on when you're watching this. And I hope you've enjoyed the stories. I was trying to think of maybe another story. Nothing comes to mind right this second. But they just pop up sometimes. I was trying to think real quick. Something about Mr. Let's see. I heard you. What about Mr.? Oh, Lord. It's always something with him going on with him. I'm trying to think. Something really, I would just say this. My little story about Mr. is that he thinks he's Martha Stewart. He does. I've been clean. He's been kind of sick. He had some kind of sinus infection. So, like 2 or 3 days he was just in bed, and I asked him, do you want any soup? You want some hot tea? You want me to fix you somethings? And then I would come in here and clean the kitchen and fill the dishwasher. You know how I like to fill the dishwasher. And put the dishes up. Clean down the counters. He gets up yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And he's feeling a little bit better. So he comes in there, he just stands and looks at the kitchen. He goes, something like, well, finally, go and get the kitchen clean. Oh, no, he didn't just say that. That's what I've been doing for 2 to 3 days. I mean, wiping down everything. But Mr. Martha Stewart, he's got to do it, because I guess he kind of comes behind me, maybe thinks I don't get things. And I come behind him like the dishes. So, you know what? This house should be sparkly clean. But he needs his eyes checked. But anyway, so I'm going to go get off of here. And I can't think of another story or anything. It's because I think I'm just so doggone tired. It's supposed to be sunny today in the 60s. And guess what? Tomorrow, snow. Honestly, I am not ready for snow. Snow next year, not this year. I've got lots to do. But anyway, let me get off here. I want to thank all of you, all you new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I thank you for all the comments. And I try to get back as quick as I can. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I got to go outside and see what Mr.'s doing. I think he's working on one of the sheds, putting some insulation up, I think. Not real sure. Oh well. Anyway, he's out there piddling and I'm in here putzing. So I'm going to get off here. Remember that I love you, but guess what? Jesus loves you more. And until the next video, bye y'all.